Alright, well it feels weird to be doing this again. So for those of you guys who don't know, I have not uploaded on this channel in almost 2 months now, which is easily the longest amount of time I have gone without uploading. And I deeply apologize for not really offering a good explanation to this random disappearance from me, especially considering that I've pretty much been active on YouTube for like almost the past 5 years up until now. But essentially, I recently got a job, or a new one I should say, and I've been getting absolutely swamped with hours, so I have not had really any time at all to make YouTube videos, unfortunately. And it might seem like I'm making excuses, but I'm being fully serious here. I have literally had zero time. So yeah, this is literally the first day in pretty much all of that time since my last video that I have actually now had time to make a video. And I'm really hoping that I will get quite a lot more time in the near future as well. But anyways, without any more yapping, today's video is actually in relation to the new Greenville update, which did not come out too long ago. And it's something that a lot of people do not know about this update and wasn't even put in the change logs or anything. I only know about this because I was told it by Hunter, and I thought I would share it with you guys as well, since it is actually a pretty cool like hidden thing within this update. But before I do get into it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, as it would be greatly appreciated. But anyways, if I go over to the dealership here, alright, so let's go inside of the buy cars area. You guys will see that like we've always had, the cars do show their like game passes down here. Like these ones are sports, these ones are luxury, for example. This is a classic car, you know, etc, etc. But then if you look in the bottom right corner here, you'll see this one that says luxury or sports, and you may wonder, well Shad, what the heck does luxury or sports even mean? Like, what game pass is that? Well, it kind of is what it says it is, as it's actually referring to the fact that if you own either the luxury game pass or the sports game pass, then you can buy this vehicle. So in the past, cars only used to have singular game passes attached to them for the ones that did have game passes. So essentially, for example, if there was a classic car that you wanted but you didn't have the classic game pass, then there was no way that you were going to end up buying it unless you got that game pass. Same with every single other, you know, type of car, such as like a luxury car or a sports car or whatever. However, there are a lot of cars out there in Greenville that kind of almost classify as like both game passes in one. So like, for example, in the case of this Bentley, you know, Bentleys are well known as sports cars, but they're also very well known as being like luxury cars as well. And for example, with the fictional Countach right here, obviously, yes, this thing is a classic vehicle with it being made in 1988, but it is also undeniably a sports car as well, so it never really made sense for it to pretty much be gatekept to like either single game pass, as, you know, that often also caused owners of, for example, the sports game pass to be angry when they couldn't get it because it was the classic game pass or whatever, you know, because at the end of the day, it is still a sports car, but it's also a classic vehicle as well. So essentially what this new update has enabled is that now a lot of these cars are sort of like conjoint in a way. So for example, with this fictional Countach, if you own either the classic or sports game passes, it doesn't matter which one you own, as long as you own either one of them, you can now buy this thing. And this is honestly one of like the best small features that Greenville has added in a while, because to a lot of you guys it may not seem like that big of a deal, but for those who don't have like a lot of game passes or whatever, you know, this is an actual huge deal, as now this will enable those types of people to have the ability to buy vehicles that not only would they never have been able to buy before, but it's also going to allow people to save a lot of money on Robux and stuff like that, buying game passes, which quite frankly they didn't really need in the first place. And I mean, I've always found it very interesting how Greenville sort of classifies which car goes into which game pass, as, you know, in the past there have been multiple instances of Greenville putting like, you know, quote unquote classic cars into the sports game pass, but then putting other classic cars that should be in the sports game pass into the classic game pass, and it's always sort of seemed a bit random in my opinion, and it's caused like tons of controversy in the past as well. But now that issue should be pretty much, if not completely, fixed with this new feature, so that is definitely very awesome to see. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you guys did, once again, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Once again, super sorry for literally not uploading at all for such a long time. I did not expect to be on this long of like a hiatus, I guess you could call it, but from now on I am definitely going to try to utilize my free time significantly better to push out content for you guys and just keep you guys informed what is going on with this game. But anyways guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.